Good morning, Internet. This is Vladimir Nemchinov coming to you from frozen Cleveland. I also have a website, investsteady.com, as well as on YouTube as well. So good morning. Today we're going to be talking about the wealth game, the 10 levels of wealth game, and specifically level number 3, starter emergency fund. Okay, so as you remember, first step is budgeting. Okay, budgeting set up foundation for us to see what's coming in, what's going out. Okay, from there we can find a different, a little, what is it called? Basically a little spread between, okay, this is how much coming in, this is how much going out, and this is how much I have extra, and I can do and put towards my plan, financial plan or financial game. Okay, so first step is budgeting. Second step is protection. Because no matter what kind of ways you do it, whether you don't have any debt and you want to put a lot of money into retirement or build an emergency fund and then retirement, you need to be protected, because in the short term something can happen, and in that case it doesn't matter what you build, your family going to be in trouble. Of course, that is provided if there is a family, spouse and kids. So after that, after life insurance, after budget, after life insurance, after will, what's next? Next is starter emergency fund. And what's the purpose of the starter emergency fund? It is to have this little bit of cushion in case something happens. Okay, your car tire blow up. Okay, you need to be towed for some reason. All these things are kind of little ankle biters. But if you don't have $1,000 in a starter emergency fund, what you're going to do? You're going to borrow money. And that's the point of starter emergency fund, to prevent us from going back into debt. Okay? And so this is what we're going to talk about it today. The step number 4 is actually to pay off all your consumer debt. It's usually by far the longest or the most complex or hardest, because if you have a lot of debt, it's going to take you a while to get out of it. Technically, the steps after all these, in a big scope of life, this step number 4 is little. You pay off the debt in 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, and you have the rest of your life to build your wealth, okay, and play this wealth game. But the hardest is to pay off the debt. So in order for us not to get back into the debt, we have a starter emergency fund. Once we are done with paying off all our debt, then we actually crank it up and put away 3 to 6 months of expenses into that fully funded emergency fund. That is the wealth game, okay? How to save it faster than you think, even on a tight budget. Again, those are the two variables that you can manipulate. Bring more money every month, okay, or spend less money every month, or the sum of both. Okay, if you do a little bit saving and you do more income, then that difference will grow, and you can put that towards your emergency fund to save up $1,000, because $80, $83 a month, that will get you there in 1 year. But you don't want to take that long. You want to be month to month. You want to do side hustles, whatever you need to do to get to that 1,000 right away, because then it unlocks your next level and you start paying off your debt. Okay. All right. So this is what the outline for today is. All right, so let's see why this step changes your mindset more than your bank balance. Because especially if you live on a tight budget, especially if your money is tight, it gives you this cushion that you know, okay, I'm good, I'm safe for now. It's a little safety, little tiny, ever so slightly cushion that prevents you from going back into debt. Okay, so let's look at some questions online here. All right. Debt first or emergency fund? This is basically my first week trying to become financially literate. Great. Good job. We'll see how old you are here, maybe later. There's a lot of text here, but this is very good for all of you out there. The younger you are, the sooner you get on the wealth game, the wealthier you will be, because time can compound money. Okay, it can compound it against you in credit, or it can compound it for you, and your wealth grows day after day, month after month, year after year, for your whole life, and maybe your kid's life as well. So depending how you plan it. So recently I decided I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Man, that's good. And feeling broke all the time. So I sat down and worked out my income and my known monthly expenses.